Joe Arminio.
Can you spell your last name, please?
Arminio.
Address, please.
9 Stone Ridge Court.
Thank you.
All right, so during the past 3 years, we've heard much testimony in regard to this application on issues of traffic, site plan, noise, and activities on the site. So as I was recalling my memories of the past meetings, trying to decide what I was going to say today, I decided instead of repeating everything that everyone has said here tonight, although I agree with everything and all the negative comments, I just figured I'd bring up some facts that I've heard throughout this application that I think do really matter. And one was the fact that Mr. Southard testified when he was first on the property, there was nothing but cars there. We have an affidavit of title from Sanchez to Southard that stated the property was used for an auto salvage yard. We also heard testimony from Mr. Dawson, the guy who founded the salvage yard in the 50s, on how his procedures was going out with his tow truck, grabbing cars, bringing it back, stripping them down, then taking the chassis to Dover or Newark to scrap it. And that was done from 1950 all the way up to 1972 when it was transferred over to Sanchez. During this time, there has been no evidence produced at all that there was anything other than an auto salvage yard when the zoning laws came into effect. So auto salvage was the primary business undertaken at the salvage yard. Any other activities, including scrap metal that occurred on site, were sporadic and occasional, therefore not establishing any non-conforming use property rights. And I was doing some research, and I found out that decisional law in New Jersey, I'm not going to get into that, I'm just going to state it, does recognize a distinction in character between auto salvage yards and recycling centers. They are not substantially similar. And there's a few cases there, but I'm not a lawyer and I'm not going to get into that.
Thank you.
The scrap metal sorting and piling by the heavy construction equipment have increased the noise from the site substantially from which existed prior. The noise levels, while not always exceeding the state standards of 65 decibels, still represents an added inconvenience and enhanced nuisance from the perspective of the nearby residents, thus affecting our quality of life and property values. So in closing, the additional use of a full-scale scrap metal recycling operation that tears down bridges and piers and stadiums and purchases trucks full of metals by weight to the pre-existing non-conforming use is incompatible with the residentially zoned established character of single-family homes in the area. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you.